Hi. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Python programming. As we all know, whenever we are working on application development, there are different programming languages which normally we use. Basically, to start with C, C++, especially Java, because Java is one kind of programming language, especially used in application development. In a regular application development, Java full stack developments and all everything, where one of the prominency is what we have. Apart from that, Python is also one of the programming language majorly used in the data science background, because people who are working on data science and whoever is planning to make a career on the data science area, right? So all these things, Python is one kind of programming language which majorly using nowadays, especially because Python. So, of course, even if we are going for statistical programming and all, we are using R programming. That is one thing which normally we use. But as far as uh, data science programming is concerned, we use Python. So whatever am I going to show you an example, right? So because learning the code and having some knowledge over code development for a logic, whatever the logic we want to implement in application development, it is always important for us to know about how this logics has to be implemented and how the logic has to be written as part of the programming. So nowadays, for every profile, especially not only for the development people nowadays, but still even people who are working on business analyst roles and people who are planning to make their career in business analysis, it is always important to have some programming knowledge experience. Some basic programming knowledge skill set is essentially required so that we never know what kind of opportunities and what kind of expectations organizations may needed in coming days, right? So because slowly the role of a business analyst is transformed into such a way where it is becoming technical BA. That's how generally this transformation is taken place. Technical BA roles are what are happening now. So it is important for us to have an idea over the programming, especially on Python, if we are moving towards the data related stuff, all that. So that hence I'm going to show you an example of how a programming has to write in the Python, wherein I've taken some sample calculator using some functionalities and all. So this is all, and this video is majorly uh, designed for the people who are new to programming, especially into Python, right? So because the basics of it is what people want to learn, right? So jack of all trades is becoming inevitable. So hence, this is what generally I'm going to use in today session, right? So this is what generally this video is all about, right? So in this, generally, this function can add two numbers, like it can be of adding two numbers, it can be of subtracting two numbers, it can be of multiplication of two numbers, it can be division of two numbers, all that. So whenever we want to write down this code, so this is majorly used this way, wherein this is as follows. For example, this function adds two numbers, for example, right? So this function adds two numbers. this function adds two numbers. So wherein for that we need to define an addition of x comma y. Assume that we have taken x comma y into an account, right? So this is where generally, so wherein written will be x plus 5 and all that stuff, right? So this is what it was. At the same time, subsequently, even for subtraction, the same way, define subtraction x comma y, right? So x minus y will be the return. Even for multiplication and divide and all, also the same. Okay. So when we are writing the code, it is to start with operation. We have to select the operation, wherein to operation to do this operation and all, wherein we need to start with this, right? So print select operation first. Print select the operation is what generally the first thing which normally we use. Print select operation is what generally we have to be used with. So we have to use print select operation. So whenever we are using the select operation, wherein we need to define select operation here. So whenever we are selecting operation and all, wherein we have to uh, we have to update. So we need to update print add, right? So for example, the first one we have taken is to print add, for example, right? So print add is what we have taken. Right, so one dot add, right? So one is added, right? So that's what it was, right? Next was we have to take print, especially print maybe for example 2, right? So we have taken 2 for subtract, right? So print 2 for the subtract we have taken. So 2 for subtraction, right? So at the same time, print we have taken 3 for multiplication, right? So for example, multiply, right? So this is what if we have taken here, right? So 3 is multiply. At the same time, when we have taken 4, right? So print 4 is for division, right? So division and all that, right? So this is also we will be using for division purpose and all, right? So this whenever we are writing the code, it's always print function we have to write, right? So print function wherein we write, so wherein what are the numbers are we taking and all everything. So this is where generally this print function, right? Either it can be print function is one of the key element wherein we have to mention. So wherein 1 may be for addition purpose, 2 may be for subtraction, 3 may be for multiplication, 4 may be for division, all that.